Is Friday, November the 24th. Rise and shine. This is Coffee Talk. How are you? Ooh, it's chilly in this studio. Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful start to the day in some spots. It's a cloudy start to the day in most spots, though. I would say that like some areas are seeing some sunshine. Let me take you over to a shot. This is from our Tower Cam network in downtown Orlando. You can see the clouds over top of us. Yeah, more and more clouds working into the mix because there are rains moving in. There's a live look at our first morning Doppler radar. And sure enough, those showers are marching in. Let me just zoom this into the metro. We'll start here where at least we're quiet, but put that into motion and you can see some of those rains moving on in. Sorrento, Paisley, you're starting to see some showers continuing through Eustis. DeLand, it'll rain here shortly for you. Just north of Daytona Beach, a little bit of rainfall, but notice Ormond Beach up through Flagler Beach. It's a steadier falling rain, we'll say. Same thing for Marineland. Crossing over to Marion County, notice it's just been waves and waves of rain. And as a matter of fact, there's another pocket of heavier rain out around Fellowship out west. And yeah, more and more of that rain. More and more of that rain moving in. So, yep, there's that. And look out to the Gulf of Mexico. Showers. So you'll notice in terms of our day planner forecast today, there's showers, there's clouds, and there's going to be showers through the day, we'll say. 63 degrees our 11 o'clock temperature, 66 by 1 o'clock, and 68 our high temperature. So what we end up with today is basically a cloudy, damp, and chilly forecast. It's not going to be a warm day at all. It's going to be a cool day today. All of this moisture kind of around. We do clear it out at least for tomorrow, so things are going to be looking better for out and about plans. We'll get to that in just a couple of minutes' time, but did want to just update that. Let's take a look at Futurecast together here and see what's doing. All right, so here we are. This morning, Futurecast showing the rains. Notice by lunchtime, getting into the metro and thinning the line of rains out. But I think what's happening here, I don't think that we're clearing the rain out. I think it's just transitioning from like heavy rain to more misty showers. And it's in that corridor, there's a line that Futurecast has that sometimes has a difficult time deciphering the difference. And so that's what we're seeing. So it's not that the rains are going away, it's just turning to more misty stuff and broader around town. But you can see the model keeping those showers all the way through about 9 o'clock tonight. So it's not going to be a complete washout, not downpours through the day. But there are going to be some showers around through today. Okay, so for Black Friday plans, if you're heading out to do some shopping, say Altamont Mall, for example, I've spent many a Black Friday out there. The mall opens up 9 o'clock, I believe. 60s, showers around midday, keeping with cloudy skies around. And that's basically the setup for all of Central Florida's malls. Okay, if you're heading out to the theme parks, for example, SeaWorld, Central Florida's roller coaster capital, we're looking at showers around. Same thing for the Magic Kingdom. Same thing for all of the out and about plans. But let's look at this weekend. We're starting to throw up all the Christmas stuff and all that. I think tomorrow's going, at least for now, tomorrow's going to be the better day. It looks like most of the moisture will stay just south of us. And so we'll have a few showers, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. And then on Sunday, we'll change it around. Let me show you the surface map, okay? There's tomorrow, moisture in South Florida. Disturbance moves by, but a little further south than us. That's going to keep a lot of rain over like Fort Myers, West Palm Beach, Miami, Broward, and the Keys. That moves out, and then by Sunday, watch how active this weather pattern is. Another storm system gets going. That one's going to come right over us, and that's why when we go back to the weekend forecast, tomorrow has definitely trended a little bit drier. Sunday has definitely trended a little bit wetter. We've kind of flip-flopped things as new model data has come in. But for those of you that were asking, this does impact the UCF forecast. It's our last bounce of the season at home. And look at that. Mostly cloudy skies, cool temperatures, but at least we've started to dial back the rain chances, which I'm all about. Yeah. I'm still going to bring my poncho because I don't want to be that guy. Listen, the space game stunk. And I don't want to do that again. So, yeah, that's where we're at for tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, of course, Orlando City plays over at Exploria Stadium, playoff ball. Again, cloudy, but I think we should be mostly dry. So at least we've got that going for us. Sorry. So yeah, looks like a pretty nice Saturday. Sunday's going to be the showery of the days, and then by Monday, that second storm system starts pulling through, and what we end up with is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we've got a decent cold front moving into Central Florida, and when we talk about a decent cold front, take a look. Just take a minute and let this settle in, okay? Mid next week, daytime highs in the 60s, morning lows in the what? 30s and 40s? What? Let's just take a look for a minute, okay? Let's go to Tuesday. All right, here's Tuesday afternoon. All right, we're just going to kind of go little bit by little bit. All right, today's high is 68, so Tuesday's going to be even cooler. And I'm just curious, what's the coolest afternoon that we have had this season? I haven't even looked that up. Stand by. I'm going to look that up. Daily data list. And I'm going to do after summer. Give me 2 seconds. All right, so max temp. Oh, wow. Okay. So I didn't even think about that. So today actually is going to be one of the cool. What did we end up doing for a temperature yesterday? Stand by. I just have to check this out. These are things that I didn't even think to do this morning. All right, so we hit 80 on the 22nd. The 23rd, we hit 72. Okay. All right. Just making sure. Okay. So today, interesting. So then today will be the coolest temperature. Let me just recalculate my numbers. Oh, wow. You guys want to know a fun fact that I just now realized? Today's forecast is the coolest afternoon since March. I mean, how did I feel like I'm like the Climo nerd. How did I miss that?
What are they paying you for? A fail.
Well, I was just talking and I talked myself into a corner here. So today's the coolest afternoon high temperature since March. Duh. Hi, everybody. What an idiot. Come say hi, Jason guy. Feel free to come make fun of me.
Oh, come on. I'm just, hey, what's everybody doing today? Happy Black Friday.
Oh,
that's your buzzer.
You walked over just to throw the buzzer at me. All right, I'll take that.
Yeah.
You gotta do the Price is Right, like bump bump.
Oh, I love it. Whose blanket is this?
That's Megan Mackey's.
Megan Mackey. All right, guys. Happy Black Friday. That is crazy, though. I'll take it, though, because today we're going to go take the kids to ice.
Yep.
And it's okay to dress in warm clothes.
Yeah, right. You'll get away with it.
I've gone there before, kids in shorts and T-shirts, and then
have you
they
really?
give you the jackets.
Oh, that's right.
But it's not enough.
No. My son's doing that for a field trip next week, 2 weeks from now, something like that.
It's a Charlie Brown Christmas this year. It's
is that?
Gonna
That's
be
fun.
Awesome. Yeah,
that's fun. Did we have any of the designers in this year?
I know we have in
China. Yeah. I know we've had them in the past.
We've got video of them. We've showed it and behind the scenes stuff. And I went to see when they first got there to start the process, and Gaylord Palms did this huge welcome. It's a massive team, and they are so skilled. Those blocks of ice are like 300 pounds or something. Yeah. Don't quote me on that. Hundreds of pounds.
When did they start it?
Only about a month ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and so they built this whole display in ice, but they're from the ice city in China, from Harbin, China, and they create a city of ice.
So did they this time of year? Do they just go around the United States doing these for different resorts?
I think they bring in a number of artisans to all the Gaylord resorts.
Oh, that's so
resorts
cool.
Because Gaylord and sorry, they need me back. I gotta do TV.
He's got to do TV. That's my fault. Don't fire him. Don't fire him. Let me get my TV hit set up here, y'all. We're all distracting each other. We'll get back on track here in a minute. What is this? It's 8:14. I gotta build. I'm gonna take you to the wall with me. New Smyrna Beach. We'll do that tower cam. Give me a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, radar, 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 radar. And then he's so professional on the air. You gotta love that. All right, let me just change a couple graphics. Hi, everybody. Off track is such fun. Today's definitely an off track day, right? Put that there. Okay, perfect. That's B. Let me just do this. Stand by. I'll be back with you in 2 seconds. On track is not that much fun. Are you saying that you prefer off track versus me actually doing my job? Don't tell my boss that. There's an ad running anyway. I don't know why. I'm not running any ads. I'm going to throw this out there, though. Like, the second that Jason tosses to me to do the weather, I'm going to throw out that this is the coolest temp since March 20th. If we only make it to the 60s, it will be the coolest temps since the 20th. All right, walk with me to the green screen. We'll do this together. It's much more entertaining. I understand that. Jason, we should mention that going into weather, that it's going to be the coolest
afternoon since March.
And then you can make fun of me if you want. Like, we've only been doing 17 hours of news, Burris, and you just realized this?
I'm not going to make fun of you.
You can. It's okay. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Oh, ad was running on TV. Got it.
And from Gaza, blasts could be seen in the final minutes of the ceasefire. Humanitarian aid will be moving into the area sometime today.
I like your recipe for warm turkey soup. I have to find a recipe for warm turkey soup. I don't have one yet. I'll get one. I'll get one.
New details this morning from the northern border where 2 people were killed in a fire in Iraq. Part of the U.S.-Canada border crossing the Niagara Falls is still shut down. It's just one day after that car hit the median, flew in the air.
What's wrong with the tie, Jenny? What's wrong with it? You have to wake up pretty early in the afternoon to pull something over. Listen, you know what it is? It's these shifts sometimes. It's just tough. It's just tough sometimes. But it's better late than never.
They're now scaling back their search. This comes after police sector active searches using drones, helicopters, planes, and dogs didn't find a missing adult and 2 children.
You just love it. Just zoomed in, had no head at first. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. All right, hold on. I have to do weather.
It's a Friday morning. We know you're thinking about that shopping forecast and maybe all of the weekend activities. Eric, we've got to just talk about this afternoon ahead.
Yeah.
How chilly it's going to be.
Yeah, you know, I was on live with Coffee Talk. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm just waving at the laptop. But it occurred to me as we were talking, how long has it been since we've only had high temperatures in the 60s? And it's been months and months since like March the 19th, 20th. It's been that long. So today's going to be the coolest day since March. Yeah, and then you add rain into it, and it's just going to be so much fun, right? So take a live look outside. It is gray here in New Smyrna Beach, waking up to about 57 degrees. We're at 54 in Samsula, 55 here in Pearson. It's 56 in Palm Coast, and it's raining. 54 degrees in Marineland, and it's raining. We haven't gotten to the rain here in Seminole County yet. 57 in Lake Mary, 59 Stanford, and about 57 degrees Tuscarora Country Club. 56 at Lady Lake. But look at First Warning Live Doppler radar. All right, it's getting closer and closer to the metro area. We'll zoom here on our First Warning Doppler radar as those showers push off to the south and east. And there's a batch of heavy stuff crossing 75, getting into downtown Ocala now. Anthony, Citra will be watching those showers moving on in. Same thing here over like Citrus Hernando counties working into Sumter. So more rain's moving that direction. Good steady rain from Flagler Beach crossing into Volusia. And there's a few showers here over Lake County that'll be working into Seminole and Orange shortly. So our 12-hour forecast then today showing the showers, kind of morning, noon, and night. Not heavy all day. We'll have little pockets, kind of mist, some rain, that sort of thing. 63, 11 o'clock, 66 by 1 p.m. and 68 degrees, our high temperature on the day. So when we look to the forecast as a whole, it's staying cool. 68 in Orlando, 66 today in Leesburg, 64 degrees in Ocala, and 65 in Palm Coast. Here's Futurecast showing the showers kind of transitioning from pockets of heavy rain to more mist around lunchtime or so. And then by about 3, 4, 5 o'clock, just seeing a bit of a resurgence. But all said and done, there are showers around. So if you're heading out to the Festival of the Holidays over at Epcot today, just plan accordingly. All right, tomorrow, a little drier air moving in, which means an improved forecast for the UCF game. It's the last bounce of the season at the Bounce House. Cloudy and cool, but we're not looking at much in the way of rainfall. And the same thing holds true for the Orlando City playoff game tomorrow night. It's a sunset game. Should be absolutely beautiful. Storm system moves towards South Florida, but it stays mostly in South Florida for tomorrow. Then another storm system moves, but a little more our direction by Sunday. So Sunday into Monday, looking to see some pretty decent rains in our area. To the tropics, watching Invest 90. It's this guy out here, moves away. Not a threat to us in Central Florida whatsoever. So we've got the rain today, a couple of sprinkles tomorrow, south of town. More showers on Sunday. Then Monday into Tuesday, a real cold front moves in, and that's going to be by far the chilliest air we have seen this season, with highs in the 60s, morning lows in some spots could get into the 30s.
Our state is once again providing.
Hi, everybody.
Updates on the spread of COVID-19. 90,000 lives.
Are we having fun yet? When's the Wesh 2 Christmas party? I don't know. I have to check my email. Frank says made us part of the news clip. Yeah, right. I looked right at you. Tammy says all the green on the radar. Dude, I know. It's just know that like I don't love tracking rains. That's all. That's all. Yeah. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate it. All right. So, just so that you know, so we should probably keep the train off the tracks for a couple of minutes because I've got a Today Show hit coming up in a few minutes, and then another CW hit, and then we can get back into our discussion because I want to get back to that. But yeah. All right, let me just get my Today hit set up. So, any questions thus far? So we know. Oh, so I was talking about how it's about to get chilly, right? So there's Tuesday afternoon, even cooler than today, right? Look at Wednesday morning. All right, Wednesday morning's temperatures. Chilly, 41 in Ocala, 48 in Orlando. Look at Wednesday afternoon, mid 60s. And then for Thursday, staying cool, right? 40s, Wednesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon, finally hitting 70. So we've definitely got some cool air moving our direction. Today's just kind of setting the stage. And what I think is so interesting, right, is like for Black Friday, when we're starting, you know, arguably when we're starting the holiday travel season and the weather's kind of showing it. And maybe I should have gone with the overcast sky for today. But like we have had some sunshine this morning. So I think that that's appropriate to at least have a little sneak of sunshine. You know, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the day plays out, right? All right, so that's kind of what we're looking at, my friends. So excited for these temps. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, yeah.
That was a win, Eric.
Oh, you coming over?
I found it for you.
Oh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jason.
The price is wrong.
I feel like that was an old version because it's faster now, right?
It probably is. Yeah, Drew Carey.
That's like a 1970s version.
Yeah, this is like Bob Barker days.
Hit the button.
Oh, I turned my volume down. Sorry.
Ay, ay, ay.
But it's not the actual sound effect from that. It's somebody made it.
Oh yeah,
So
because I'm like
it
the
may be
pacing.
slower. It actually feels like it's a lower key.
It does sound a little lower
Yeah.
key. Yeah.
Here's the Price is Right. All 4 versions, 1972 to present, after a commercial.
After a commercial, because
YouTube.
got to pay the bills.
I get it. Here we go. Losing Horns. That was the original.
Yeah, that's slow.
1972. Like you hear the audience. So
And it's like a weird dissonant thing at the end, off-key thing.
yeah. I don't know. They say that's
I feel like it's quicker. I feel like that's quicker. I feel like it's bump bump ba da. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Man, Bob Barker, what a host.
What a host. Sounds like the batteries are dying. Are we gonna have a warming trend anytime soon? Nah, I wouldn't really say that we're gonna have a warming trend. Yeah, I mean, like, there's your 7-day forecast. Sunday will be to nearly 80 degrees, but then it's back into the 60s real quickly, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're officially, my moniker for pool season is 80 degrees. Anything below 80 degrees, and I'm not running that heater, we're done. We're done. Until March of next year, my pool is strictly for observation only. Yeah, we're not getting in that pool. That's my personal thing, but that's where we're at. Spay and neuter your pets. That's right. How do y'all get anything done? Diane, when we have to work, we have to work. But you have to understand, it's 8:26. We've been on the air since 4:30. We're like getting a little punch drunk over here. Right? Like, wouldn't you say that? They were like, how do you get anything done? And I'm like, it's just, we're at the time of day where, like, when we need to work, we work. But we're punch drunk at this point.
Yeah, well, and we've I've gone through everything
18 times.
Yeah. But like made the changes.
Now we have to do a cut-in. So the news, when you start at 4:30, there's going to be some repeating and there's going to be some tweaking, but we've done that stuff. So now it's basically just continuing to do it. All right, give me a second. Let's do our thing here. Becky says we've had enough warm. Yeah. If that's the case, then you're in luck, right? I love Buc-ee's not spending much money. Oh my God, Laura, how did you do that? I want to go to Buc-ee's. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm loving the weather. It's finally fall, winter.
This is no replacement for finding a designated driver. It's a last resort. So officials remind you, please plan ahead. All right, let's get to Erica and look at that forecast. It includes a chilly afternoon.
Yeah, it's cool and it's cloudy and it's damp, right? This is a shot out into Tavares from our tower cam network there. Temperatures are hanging out in the 50s and lower 60s, but there's some rain and it's all kind of working on down little by little, but good steady rains over Marion County, Flagler County. It's raining. It's steadily raining. A few light showers here in Lake County. But through the day today, we'll notice that 10, 20, 30% coverage of showers. High temperature today in the 60s. It'll be the coolest day we have seen since March. A little drier and warmer tomorrow, then more rain Sunday. All right, we have one more weather hit right off the top of the half hour for CW, and then we can get back into our discussion without, interruptions. You and Jason talking seconds before a cut-in has to cause the behind-the-scenes people so much anxiety. As a former director, I will 100% confirm that. But it's like hour 18. It's like hour 18 of news, Not me searching for Amazon for a fart gun. Yeah, Victoria, right? I mean, hey, maybe you get a good deal today. Maybe you'll get one with like a bunch of different noises. Okay. My son is flying to Vanderbilt on Saturday. Hope the weather stays nice. So Saturday, the weather isn't looking too bad on like the travel picture, but Sunday Sunday during the day, there's going to be a storm system up near Chicago that's going to provide for some travel we'll say some travel headaches. It's not going to be great. Yeah. Starry-eyed Earthman says, "Good morning from a cloudy and cool St. Augustine. A little bit of rain on the way, hopefully." Yeah, I mean, we've got showers for sure. Yeah. Good morning to you, Cindy. It's okay. It's okay. Janice says you have to have chill time at work. I think what's happened, if I'm honest, because we have way more newscasts than we used to, you kind of try to find some chill opportunities when you can, which now, because we barely have any break at this point. You come right in, you go right to work. You're working on the show. You get right into the show, and then it's like when the show's over with, you've immediately got to start working on the noon show. So there's not much. There's truly no downtime. So I think at the end of our morning newscast, like definitely the 8 o'clock hour and then the 9 o'clock hour, when we're not on the air, we're just trying to like hang out and relax a little bit, you know? That's just where we're at this point. Joanne says, listening to you while cutting grass. Oh man, that sounds like so much fun. I love the smell of it. I'm definitely a sensory guy with the smells. Yeah. At least you're having fun where you can. That's it, Jan. We're just trying to do what we can. Jamie says, whoever said work couldn't be fun. I think you know what it is you try and find your opportunities. And when you can, you do. When you can't, you don't. Right? See, like Jason's running over, trying to get to his spot. But yeah, you gotta do what you can. Tiffany says, riding all the windows down since yesterday. This weather's incredible. It's nice, right? And it's going to continue for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me go do this top of the half-hour thing, and then we can finish this puppy.
Good Friday morning.
Because there are other things to talk about.
Here's what we're working on now. It's Black Friday. That means people are
I don't know what they are, but there's things. There's things to talk about.
The items that they've been on your list this year when it comes to injuries and problems.
And Lawrence County Animal Services will be offering a sleepover program to help us pick up pet cats and dogs for potential forever families.
We'll see this. But first, let's get back to meteorologist Eric Burris. We've got some rain falling, and we're feeling some chilly temperatures right now, Eric.
Yeah, and then you kind of put them all together, and it just makes for the not greatest forecast. But then again, today starts that holiday, shopping season, so it makes sense. A little bit of a winter's weather day. There's a cloudy start as we peek out from our tourist district tower cam over the tourist area. It's a gray start. We've seen a few sprinkles in the vicinity, but have been dry here for now. Forecast next couple of hours, 10, 20, 30% coverage of passing showers. But notice the temperatures don't really move that much, right? 60 degrees 9 a.m., 65 by noon, 68 our 3 o'clock temperature. And if we stay in the 60s, today will be the coolest day we have seen since March and like mid-March. So it's been a while. Here's live first warning Doppler radar. There's the rains over Marion, Citra, Anthony, Reddick, showers, pocket of heavy rain working right through like Lake Weir in the next couple of minutes time. It extends all the way over toward Flagler County. And then we've seen a few showers in Lake, beginning to taper that off, but there's more out west that'll be swooping on in. Oh, and by the way, look at the temperatures, 50s to the lower 60s. So how does today shape up, and what does the weekend look like? I've got you covered with brand new Futurecast data when I see you in just a couple of minutes.
And our Thanksgiving is now in review here, so that means
Okay.
the holiday shopping season is in full swing.
Sir, I don't like your tone about other things to talk about. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Do y'all have any questions? If I'm honest, I don't know. I think we've covered it all at this point. Like, what else is there? It's cloudy. It's kind of damp. It's showery. You just have to dress appropriately. Oh, Scott's asking about tomorrow's game. Yeah, I'm definitely going to the game. I'm definitely doing the forecast for it. When you do what you love, it's not work. It's true. That's true. I mean, these hours are tough. These hours are definitely tough, but yeah. Yep. Okay, so weather for next weekend, weather next week. All the weather reports you're doing, are they live? Yeah, I mean, I'm doing them. Absolutely, I'm doing them live. Yep. 6 days left in hurricane season. I know. All right, so let's look long range. We can start with, let's. I don't have the BSR set up on this computer, so we can at least set up and take a look at the computer models. Here, let's do that. All right. So here's the raw GFS, and what I'll do is I will set it up because we're not really in a hurry. I mean, we're tracking tropical stuff, but let's just do this and let's turn it around. Little storm system in the Gulf. There's that storm system getting fired up Monday, and a Sunday into Monday moving through. And then let's see, beyond that, Thursday, Friday. Models have really backed off on a like storm. Ooh, that's a good front there. December 7th. Yeah, that's a good little front there. And afterward, a nice little storm system firing up off the East Coast. Yeah. Good times. Yeah, so it actually looks like it's a pretty relaxed pattern. Yeah, no BSR today. So we've got some like rapid weather systems moving through these next couple of days, but overwhelmingly afterward, it seems to quiet down just a little bit. Diane says, I can't believe college football season is coming to an end. It makes me so flippin' sad. It does. Yeah, Cindy, that does look like a chilly forecast. Let's go back. I didn't look at, we should do this real fast. Let's just look at the numbers, right? Shouldn't we do that? Hold on. Let me pull up the raw GFS numbers here. Movies. Let me find it in the right graphic, in the right folder, I mean. Okay, let's look at these GFS numbers together and see what they're showing. Oh, LOL. That'll be funny. Here's your numbers. So high temperature of 68, 67, and then low 52. You see that on the 29th? The GFS is throwing up a morning low temperature of like 52, 53. Interesting. And then again around the 8th, 56. So it's the GFS is throwing in some cool air. I love it. Yeah. Tiffany, I didn't realize the weather was talked about so often in the news. I thought maybe you were filming to use the rest of the day. Oh, no. Listen, and we're also doing it on 2 different stations. So, like, there's some hits that are just CW. There's some hits that are just WESH. There's some hits that are just on both of them. It's just, like, all over the place. Yeah. Diane, so what will our off-hurricane season drinking word be? Not Campeche. That's a good question. What word will we use to drink to? Or do we just keep it as Campeche and say, darn the torpedoes, full steam ahead? What do y'all think? I'll leave that up to you. Whatever y'all choose, we'll do. You tell me. I'm down with it. As we look to the 7-day forecast just to check. How about them Cowboys? Wait, did they win? What? Didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I think keeping it's not a bad thing. Campeche will just come out of left field during the winter season, so it'll even be funnier. Jenny, drinking word is the. Oh, I like that. That's funny. Oh, man. Chris says weather. I need to drink more. Yeah. Oh, I did say it twice. I say just keep it. Why not? Just keep it. We can still slip a random Campeche in our sentence. Whoops. I have to do it again. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Oh, man. So at least we're at 60 degrees in Orlando right now. So as the rains are falling, at least we've got that going for us. All right. I like to keep it. Very good. All right, people. That's it. That's all I got. I'll be sitting right in this darn chair again tomorrow morning. We'll do coffee talk again from the office. Oh, man. And then next Tuesday, you don't want to miss the Tracking the Tropics with Jeremy and I, because we're going to kind of do like a seasonal review. How did our hurricane forecast hold up? How did the other hurricane forecasts hold up? It's going to be an interesting one. So tune in for that, okay? Tune in for that. All right, listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. Jana says that's going to always be that. Yeah, I think that we just have to keep the word. I just think that's where we're at. All right, be good, y'all. Take care. Thank you so much. See you on the air through the rest of the morning show and the noon show today. And then, yeah, and then Coffee Talk tomorrow morning. Be good. Campeche, everybody. Campeche for life.